Hello everyone, this is Stephen Chang, registered pharmacist at the Stevenson Medicine Shop Pharmacy. So first of all, I want to thank everybody for helping us share and like our videos that we can continue to raise awareness of healthy living. So the last series which we created for healthy eating tips was extremely successful in our point. So then for the next series, I would like to actually continue on with healthy living awareness. And this time, what we are going to talk about would be on menopause. To kick off this series of videos on menopause, the first video that I would like to make is on a condition that is very commonly related to menopause, osteoporosis. So osteoporosis is affecting about 1/4 of the women who have reached menopause. And the reason is because female hormones are not only a reproductive hormone and also a productive hormone for the female bodies on various body functions such as your heart, your cholesterol, but it is also bone protective. So 5 to 7 years after your period has stopped, you may lose about 15 to 30% of your bone density. And many may be diagnosed with osteoporosis around age 60 to 70. Family history, poor diet, or lack of exercise can speed up this process of bone loss and cause osteoporosis to come earlier. So osteoporosis has no symptoms. Many may find out that they have osteoporosis only because they had a bone fracture. And bone fracture actually is a very debilitating disease or condition because many of our senior clients who had experienced bone fracture, they most often end up in a hospital and their life has been changed basically forever. So along with a lack of social interaction during the recovery time, women who had a fracture after menopause actually had a 22% higher mortality or death rate compared to women who have no fractures. So when we're talking about menopause and osteoporosis, nutrition is an extremely important factor when it comes to osteoporosis prevention. So namely, the most two important nutrients that we should have enough in our daily diet would be calcium and vitamin D. So the daily recommended dose for vitamin D has recently increased from 800 units per day to 2,000 units per day. So I do recommend having vitamin D, although many of us may know that vitamin D can be produced by your own body when you have the UV exposure from the sun. However, in this part of the world, in Vancouver, we don't have the right amount or the right angle of the UV hitting our body. So therefore, we actually don't produce enough vitamin D through sun exposure. So I do recommend having vitamin D all year round as a supplement. So 2,000 units per day, along with calcium. So calcium is actually an element that is very difficult for the body to absorb. So in order to have calcium absorbed properly, we should have calcium in divided doses. So don't take too much calcium at one shot because a lot of times, depending on the kind of calcium you take, it may cause constipation and stomach discomfort. So my recommendation is to have at least 1,200 to 1,500 milligrams of elemental calcium. So not just the calcium with its salt attached to it, but the elemental calcium at 12 to 1,500 milligram per day in divided doses, at least in about 3 or 4 doses throughout the day. So another key point that is also very important when it comes to osteoporosis prevention is exercise. So exercise, in particular weight-bearing exercise, can stimulate the bones to grow and also to stimulate the bones to intake calcium, so to preserve the bone density. So weight-bearing exercise can be as simple as walking with carrying weights in the hands. So you can be carrying, say, a bag of groceries, walking back from your car. That's as simple as a weight-bearing exercise throughout the body. Although if you can carry that out and do more of that than just going from the grocery store back into your car, that will do your bones a lot of favor by actually making it, stimulating it to absorb more calcium from your body. So, I would recommend that you can speak with your pharmacist more about calcium intake and maybe more on exercise and how it can stimulate your bones to become stronger or to actually maintain its bone density. Or you can simply leave comments for us and we're glad to help you. So anyways, I want to thank you again, and this is series number 1 for the menopause awareness videos. So I want to thank you once again. And if you like our videos and if you would like to share them, we'll be very appreciating. And also, we want to encourage you to continue to tune in to more of our videos coming up regarding menopause. See you later.